Hello guys and welcome to my channel. My name is Kelvin Edet Udoh, and today I'm going to show you guys a short video clip of my recent event which I titled Applied AI in Practice, Building Real World EdTech System. This is a short clip which I'll be sharing one of the key ideas discussed during the event. But if you like to see the full recording and slide of the event, feel free to reach out to me and I will be glad to share them to you. Actually, so why this talk? This talk basically sits at the intersection of technology, if you're looking at the slide, AI, and real world implementation. Basically, if you're a student, just like I was expecting, I needed you to see how applied AI actually built beyond tutorials, isolated code examples. So, but if you're a practitioner, program lead, you will see why this system matters operationally, not just technically. So everything I'm going to show you today comes from building a real-world platform called STEM Track. So I'm going to do a quick demo so you can see how it's going to help in your program if you're actually a program lead. So that is why this talk is all about. So first, we should move to the third slide. What we are going to cover for today. I did share a few of these slides out there on my LinkedIn post, so people should know what the talk is going to be all about and what we are going to cover. So just like a head up, it's a 2-hour section. We already lost over 15 minutes out there. So I believe we can catch up with time because the demo will take a couple of minutes. So I needed people to quite understand the theory very well before I go into the demo. So we will start with real-world problem that school faces and why existing tools tend to break as case. Then we will introduce STEM Track as a learning operating system and how where AI actually fits within that structure. So after then, we are going to walk through live demo, like I said, break down how you can build something like this yourself in future. If you're a student, it will actually help a lot. At the end of the section, I'll be open to question and answer. Whichever question you have, I will do my best to answer it to your satisfaction to see that you actually get much information needed in the section that will actually help you in your life if you're a student. If you're a program lead, you can tend to decide if you're going to use STEM-Track or use other platforms that can offer such services to you. So moving forward to the real slide now. So this is the third slide, and the question out there is the invisible value leak. So let me start with a simple situation that I've seen repeatedly during my time teaching as a STEM instructor. One of my colleagues is here, his name is Mike. He also do some STEM. He's also a STEM instructor. I believe he sees some of this situation. So at the end of every learning section, when the parents come to pick their child, I noticed a couple of things. They will actually ask a question: did my child enjoy this section? What exactly are they improving at? The instructor actually is expected to respond with a positive feedback, which we commonly do. It's a common feedback I see out there. They all respond with. And the child did well today. There was a few challenges, but overall they performed well. So common things I see they do. But however, there's no consistent record, no progress trade, and no structure summary. So which means the value is real, but is invisible. When the value is invisible, I believe those schools will face challenges like renewal will become harder, referrals will slow down, continuity disappears when staff change. So these are the quite challenges I see during my time. So this then motivated me to say, no, this is a problem. I believe with my knowledge in applied AI, I should be able to develop something that can actually solve this problem. Now, moving to the next slide. Why this is becoming a business risk? Why I feel this problem is a huge business risk out there, especially for program leaders. This is not just inconvenient, it's actually risky. When a STEM club can't clearly show learning progress. I feel because the parents come ask this question, they can't really show learning progress to them. Definitely, their renewal will hesitate and their pricing will become harder to justify. Referrals, like I say, will slow down. Even when staff members leave, the history will actually live with them. They have to start doing fresh induction for new staff, giving them everything which they feel they verbally know, which is not meant to be like that. Because I noticed the issue is not the teaching quality. That's what I actually noticed. It's the ability for them to demonstrate impact consistently to these parents. Now, for instance, for a STEM club to succeed in today's education environment, I believe learning must be visible to be trusted. So this becomes a huge business risk, which I feel out there for most of them. So next, to justify why I feel this is a big business risk, because I notice most of them currently try to solve most of these problems. So that is why I created this slide a bit, current tools phase, because they try to solve most of these problems using spreadsheet, just like it's shown in this slide, using WhatsApp photos, using PDF. These are common things they use, even in the organization where I work with as a STEM club, STEM ambassador, STEM instructor. They actually use most of these tools, mostly a lot WhatsApp. So, but I believe these tools are actually useful, but they rely heavily on individual habits and memory. That makes them inconsistent, difficult to audit, impossible to them to automate reliable. And over time, I believe this will create operational risks to them. So when I mean just like no shared standard, no repeatable progress, no tenable history, and when then they appear to be a reporting problem, is usually a system architecture problem underneath. At this point, I know most of you are probably thinking, like I was expecting. So what does a good system actually look like? Because I know most of them will be thinking, okay, why is it talking about these systems like WhatsApp? Most of them fail. So what does a good system actually look like? So the answer that, let's look at this slide. It's called Breach Insight. It breaches the business problem and the technical reality. When data is actually unstructured, so most of them that are students, they are quite understand if your data is unstructured, is inconsistent, depending on individual staff habits, is stop being merely inefficient, and it becomes risky. Yeah, because I can say fully it becomes risky. It can't automate reliably. You can't actually analyze consistently, and any AI layer on top becomes unreliable. Before I move on further, I don't know. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed the short video clip I just showed you guys. Like I said, if you want to watch the full recording of the event and view all the slides, you can reach out to me and I'll gladly share them to you. Thank you and enjoy your day. Bye.